And finished off by Morant.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Count it, good. LeBron's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now James, following the miss by John Morant from deep. Outside, Russell. Pass to Hachimura. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. And James with the layup. He has 7.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside. They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's going to... have a discussion here.
It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah, we both know we ain't gon' stay here. We departing, relocating. Save me from my woes, I'm staying. Out of my sin, I'm a brand new man. Out of this book, got a brand new friend. Half the world shook with the words he said, cause the other one shook when he came from the dead. The dead, yeah. Honestly, yeah, you know it's him. I can see cause I'm knowing him. When I speak, and you know it's him. Better notice him. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Got my rock, I take my chances. This right here, I could not planned it. But it's happening, this ain't magic. I done tried that, all that plastic. You know, guys that are made of fabric. I done felt my skin turn static. And then washed it all in tragically. I didn't know that was the cost. I think God, he paid that off. I was lying way too much. Satan always calling blows. He just jealous, I'm a son. Heard he lost again, that's tough. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah, we both know we ain't gon' stay here. We departed, relocated. Save me from my woes, I'm staying.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Timberwolves come into town for this one. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now here's Edwards. Paul with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Stolen by Reed. 3-on-3. Outside Edwards. Can't hit that one. Good D by Barnes. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Over Edwards. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Now the Timberwolves with it. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. For 3, Edwards trains the three-pointer.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
It's Collins with the drive. And finished off by Collins.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And Wembanyama outside. Back to Paul. Lock at 6. To the inside. Collins, good. Collins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
CP3 is so good orchestrating out of that set. I mean, he is really one of the gurus of the pick and roll. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Pass to Collins. Outside for Wembanyama. Over Randall. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The Timberwolves trail. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
To the right side. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards looking it over. Here he goes. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Sohan with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Wembanyama outside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. Over Paul. Edwards with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Paul missing. 1:11 left to play here in the first. Outside Edwards. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Minnesota. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
He had a big height advantage there and did not mess around with it. Took advantage.
Outside Edwards. Wide open look. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Count that one.
And boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. How about the touch there?
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside Edwards. They get it back. 1 second left. Going inside. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Here's Vassell from outside off the mark. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Just 5 on the clock. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. On the wing, Johnson. Still scoreless. Timberwolves on offense. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The wide open look here for Ingles. Buries it from 3-point range. Ingles has got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves. Down low. And that one's good. Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili has got his first 2 points. Conley feeling it out. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Here's Jones. Here's Mamukelashvili. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Mamukelashvili has got it all tied up now for the Spurs. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to DiVincenzo. Collins grabs the miss. And the Spurs with possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Jones, no luck.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Edwards at the rim.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Pass to Jones. Inside. Castle.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Jones in the post. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And Edwards with the stop.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
Elbow shot. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
For three, Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 9 points now in the quarter.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Barnes. He can't get that one to fall. Gobert with the defensive effort. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Collins. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Edwards, no good. Wembanyama outside. Over Edwards. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Paul knows exactly which angle he wants to take on that shot inside. That just comes from great awareness.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Edwards drawing the double team. Out to the right wing. Another miss by Minnesota. Spurs leading by 8. Here's Wembanyama.